Remember Rachel Morin, Molly Tibbetts, Lisbeth Medina, Kate Steinle, Sarah Root, or even Laken Riley? No? Well, these were just some of the women who were raped and ended by illegals over the last several years. What? Speaking of, we go to Maryland. Rachel Morin, whose life was ended by one of these illegal pieces of garbage, what the fuck, was just sentenced to life imprisonment.
This mother is not serving time in some federal penitentiary. Is a huge, hot, heaping pile of horse.
Their family, their thoughts. I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this is What's Next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo, What's Next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Tuesday. Excuse me. Going to take it down a bit. Not do my normal, political rants and raves and roasting and toasting as you guys are used to seeing me. But on a more serious note, there were several women over the last several years whose lives were ended by illegals in this country. Over 15 million were led into this country that flooded the gates under dementia Joe Biden. Well, of course, it goes beyond that. But sadly, these cases are either pending or they're up in the air. But at the end of the day, a lot of these women are forgotten. This guy won't forget them. Anyway, one of them, we go to Maryland, Rachel Morin, a mother of several children whose life was ended by an illegal piece of garbage back in 23. He was just sentenced to life imprisonment in Maryland because, of course, Maryland doesn't know how to end lives. They do know how to end lives, but it's just in the womb. Anyway, but their family and their thoughts. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Rachel Morin's family reacts to illegal migrants' killer sentence. No, more like a legal piece of garbage. The grieving family of Rachel Morin, the Maryland woman who was murdered by an illegal El Salvadorian migrant in 23, shared powerful words ahead and after the perpetrator's Monday sentencing. Hours before the hearing, mom Patty Morin told Fox News that she was not sure if she would be able to believe an apology from a 24-year-old Victor Martinez Hernandez, who is also accused of murdering a woman in his native country before coming to the U.S. Quote, to be honest, I don't know, because if he even spoke, would I believe what he said? If he said I was sorry, could I believe he actually is? Or is he just saying it to, hope for a lesser sentence? Yeah, let's go with the latter. Patty told Fox and Friends anchors asked if she wanted an apology. Rachel, a 37-year-old mother of 5, was found brutally raped, bludgeoned, and strangled to death on a side of a mom-and-pop heritage trail in Harford County, August of 23. Martinez Hernandez was arrested in Tulsa, Oklahoma, nearly 1 year later. It took him a year to find his garbage. The MS-13 criminal, shocking, I know, surprise, I know, right, was convicted of first-degree murder, first-degree rape, third-degree sexual offense, and kidnapping in Rachel's death in April of this year. He was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole later on Monday after the court hearing emotional impacts from Patty, Rachel's siblings, and 4 of her children who are now 9, 12, 15, and 20. The youngest of 3 children made their statements via audio recordings. She was a good mom, said Rachel's son. Every time I see a picture, I think of the life I had with her and my 4 sisters. I miss her. Rachel's eldest daughter, Faye McMahon, had planned to deliver her statement in person, but opted to have Harford County State's Attorney Allison Healy read it out loud instead. Quote, I had to relive the worst 2 days of my life in order to write this, McMahon, who is a mother herself. She went on to call her mom kind, strong, honest, determined, and funny. Addressing the judge directly, McMahon wrote, you can help protect other mothers and daughters by giving him the max sentence. He is evil and should never be set free. Patty also told the court that she now suffers from nightmares, anxiety, and insomnia. The depths of grief and equivalent to the depths of the love felt. This will impact generations to come, she said. Michael Morin, Rachel's oldest brother, said, we have felt heartbroken, despondent, we have cried, we have screamed, we have suffered. He went on to cite his faith for the ability to forgive Martinez Hernandez for his vicious attack. I stand here and I say, I forgive you, Michael said, looking at the defendant. Wow. Rebecca Morin, Rachel's sister, wrote in a note, I'm exhausted. 2 years of complete and utter exhaustion. The family's request for maximum sentence was answered, with Harford County Circuit Court Judge Yolanda Curtin telling Martinez Hernandez, you are not a candidate for rehab. There's simply no hope to rehab you. Quote, you took a life that was not yours to take. Your acts not only brutalized a young woman, but also terrorized the community. The Ma and Pa Trail is a place of beauty. Your ex turned into a place of terror, Curtin added that she handed down before she handed down life sentence. While Patty addressed a hypothetical apology from her daughter's killer before the sentencing, none was offered. Again, more shock and awe. The fact that Healy revealed that a doctor who evaluated Martinez Hernandez found that he expressed zero remorse for his crimes. Again, more shock. By laughing and joking during the evaluation, the Washington Post reported. Investigators said that he also found the child pornography during a search of his phone. Again, more shock and awe. How does this happen? The outlet noted, quote, hopefully, knowing this monster will spend every day of his life, the rest of his life behind bars, will give them some peace and move forward in the next chapter, Healy said outside the court following the hearing. Patty said that she was grateful to the judge for handing down the max sentence. I felt relieved that he's never going to see the light of day outside of prison and that another person is not going to feel this grief, she added. Another sister of Rachel's, Erin, also reacted positively to the sentence. Life plus 40. We couldn't ask for anything better. Well, I know I could. So that this gives us some closure. It doesn't bring Rachel back. There's always be an empty void in our lives and the children's lives, she said. It's hard to put yourself in their shoes. It's really hard, unless you've actually been there and done that. But when you have human trash like this still walking the streets, thousands of them are walking the streets right this very second. And you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know when it's going to happen. God forbid it ever does happen. But when you have trash like this, examples must be made of. They must be made of. Life imprisonment, oh, that's good. But guess what? He'll never see the light of day. That's good. 3 meals a day. Gets to work out, gets the internet, gets even to read a book. So, yeah, he's going to be living more comfortably than a lot of people on the streets are living right now. But yet, for the family, that's the best they can do. That's the best that the judge can do. Because, of course, like I said, there is no death penalty in Maryland. But then again, even if there was, is it a true deterrent? It used to be. See Texas. No longer the case. I pray to God that the Morin family, can move on. It's going to be, like I said, it's difficult whenever you lose a life, a loved one. Their lives are lost, especially in this manner. It's very difficult to move on. For the brother to forgive him, takes a big man. I don't know if I could do that, but it takes a big man. But anyway, God bless their family, and hopefully all is well. But then again, truly never will be. Now will it? And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.